to my channel. My name is Renu Cherian, and in today's video we're gonna be doing my entire kitchen. So if you guys have been seeing my videos, you'll know that I have been in the process of just making over my entire apartment because I moved, and this video is probably going to be the last video to the entire series of like just my home makeover. And so yeah, I hope you guys are excited to like redo my kitchen. So this video is going to be having a lot of like organization and storage, which I absolutely love. So I've been seeing these videos online on just like how people just like store stuff in like containers, and for me OXO containers are like, you know, my top tier. Like it's something that gives me so much of happiness, and I absolutely love watching people just like, you know, fill up their like OXO containers with just like food. I mean, I love watching it. I mean, for some reason there have been like days where I just put like these organization videos which go on for like 3 hours, and I literally watch that entire video like from start to finish because I absolutely love doing it. And so I kind of want to do a little bit of my own today. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Okay guys, so first up for the kitchen transformation, what we're going to be doing is starting up with all of these bins. I basically bought all of these. These are basically OXO containers which I found, and I also kind of like marked all of them, kind of like just to know what is going in each one of them, so you kind of like will see like labels on all of them. So I'm gonna start by filling these out. So this is basically all of like the containers filled out. This one specifically is not filled out because I forgot to buy cornflakes, which would go inside this one, but rest everything is kind of filled out. I also need to get like a spare in the matcha, but I absolutely love the way all of it looks. I mean, it looks so good, and I can't wait to just like put them into like the shelves. Okay, so now that we're basically done filling those like OXO containers, I have got these are basically like labels. So I also got this like white pen. So basically what I'm gonna do is just like write the name of all of like the things I just bought, and I'm just gonna like stick it onto the OXO container. So I've basically like labeled all of them. Like, look how good these look. I just love like the look of this. And yeah, I'm so excited. I just love it so much. Okay guys, now that we're basically done with all of like my food stuff in the OXO containers, next up is my spice jars, and we're gonna do something like very similar. I have bought these like barley spice jars, and I'm just gonna be filling with all of my spices, and also similarly labeling like I just did last time. Okay, you guys, so basically all of them are done. They look so cute all together, and I also like put my labels on them and also like labeled them, and they all look so good. So yeah, this is like all of the spice jars that is done. Okay, you guys, so it is a couple of days later and we have like a lot of things to get done today. In the last clip, what I was basically doing is just like filling up all of like my OXO containers as well as my like spice jars. So what we're gonna be doing now is just like organizing my kitchen and start putting things in its own little like drawers. And so yeah, let's get started with that. Okay, you guys, so to do my organization, I actually bought these like baskets. I have like a couple more in the back, but I'm starting off with these. And so these are all of the things that I'm basically going to be putting into these baskets. So what I basically want to do is like the extra stuff that I got after putting all of like my things inside the OXO containers and the spice jars, I kind of want to keep all of like my back stock in baskets. So this way everything is just organized. So these are all of like my spices and like extra stuff that I had, and so I'm just gonna basically be putting into these baskets and then I'm storing them away. Alright, you guys, so I was able to fill all of these like boxes. So this one has all of, it's kind of like my medicine cabinet. It has like all of like my medicines and like, you know, anything like medically related is in here. This one is like my spice box, so everything that I could not basically like all of like my back stock for all of like my spices are basically in this one. This one has like all of like my powders, so like my baking soda, some of like my cornstarch, some milk powders, etc. This one has like some extra snacks like and nuts, so like there's like pistachios, some peanuts, also some popcorn, etc. So they're all in here. This has like my basic back stock, and so this is like rice, sugar, some of flour, and another type of rice that we use as well, so that's in here. This has kind of like a miscellaneous bunch, so it has like some candles for like birthdays, etc. This is some skewers that I have. This is also like food coloring that I have. This one has like a bunch of like the snacks that I use, so like this is basically like my snack box here. This one has all of like my tea, coffee, etc. So anything related like tea, coffee, anything of that sort is in here. And finally I have this one which has all of like my different types of ramen, and out of which this one is honestly like my favorite. I love this bulldog. It's like a spicy carbonara, which I love. And so yeah, it has like some ramen, some Maggi, which is like an Indian ramen, and also some like noodles right on there. So yep. Okay, so now that we're basically done like putting everything into like its baskets, what I'm gonna be doing now is like starting to put everything into like the shelves and just like start organizing my kitchen. Alright, you guys, so as part of like my organization for like this kitchen, I got myself this thing. So this is basically like a knife organizer. So right now if I just keep all of my knives, it's just gonna be like taking like all of like my space on the shelf. So I basically bought this thing so I can like basically arrange all of like my knives and just like keep them in order. Alright you guys, so next up what we're going to be doing is like arranging all of like the spices that we had put in those little jars. And to do that I bought these things. So these are basically just like organizers where I just like put basically these together like this to create like one mini shelf inside my shelf, and I just put like all of like my spices just like in a row this way, so that way I'm able to see all of like my spices which I'm gonna be using. And also just like it just like helps in like organization. And I've seen this like all over Pinterest and I love it so much. Like I've always wanted to have like a spice jar shelf, and so yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. Okay you guys, next up I got these lazy Susans. I've always seen these, again the same thing on Pinterest as well, and so this just helps in like placing everything, and then you can just like rotate it around in your shelf so that even like the things at the back you can basically like get access to easily. So yeah, I love this one. So I have two of these and I'm just gonna like be putting the, things onto like my lazy Susan and just putting them into my shelf. Alright you guys, next up in terms of organization it's gonna be like all of my utensils. And so I got this thing. So this is, I think if you've seen my previous video you'll kind of recognize this. It's kind of like my utensil storage place. So I'm basically gonna be putting all of like my forks, knives, like all of like extra stuff and maybe some like ladles and stuff inside here, and yeah, just like organize like my shelf. Alright you guys, for today what we're gonna be doing last is just doing the under the sink organization, and for that I got this. So this is kind of like a 2-layer organization cubby that I got, and so you can basically just like pull things out. Like for example, this one, and even like the bottom shelf as well, so you can pull this out, so everything that you keep in, even on the back here, you can just basically have access to once you pull it out of the shelf. And so yeah, I got 2 of these, and so I'm basically going to be just like arranging the under the sink area. Alright you guys, so today is the final day for the kitchen makeover, and today what we're gonna be doing is just putting away my groceries, and also I got a couple of things that will help me keep my fridge organized as well. So yeah, what we're gonna be doing is just going through all of like my groceries, just putting them away, and then we're gonna go into like the final touches. Alright you guys, so this is like all of my groceries. I just have basically like laid it out all on the island. So basically what I'm gonna be doing is taking all of these groceries, even the ones over there, and just like organizing it. And so I got a couple of things which helps me to keep it organized. Sneak peek right there, and I want to show them to you guys right now. So this is the first thing. These are actually ceramic berry baskets. So I want to basically store all of like my berries, like my strawberries, blueberries, etc. I want to store all of these inside my little ceramic baskets and just like keep them in the fridge. I feel like this would look so cute. Look at this one. This has like a little blueberries like on it, and I just felt like this was like so cute. I loved this one so much. And also I got these as well. So these are just like plastic organizers, and I can basically store anything that I want into these like organizers and just like store them into like my fridge, so that way everything in my fridge is also organized. And if you guys remember from my previous video, I bought my little egg basket. So I have been using this a little bit, to be honest, but I got a new set of eggs that I have to like refill. So yeah, I feel like this would look also like very cute inside my little fridge. So yeah, let's start with those. Alright you guys, so I've basically arranged everything. They all look so good. I especially love the way that all of like my berries have turned out. They look so cute. I mean, I just love the way that my berries look, honestly, and even my like really cute eggs. So I've basically like, you know, arranged everything. So that's like my dairy, my bread, my 2 veggie stuff. That is like my favorite drink. That's my poppy drink. So I have a special container just for those. And then I have like other like sparkling drinks and like sodas and stuff. And so yeah, they're all arranged here and they look so good. Now we just need to like put them inside the fridge.
One eternity later.
Alright you guys, so this is basically like my final fridge. I have kept basically one of these like shelves empty because I keep all of like my meal prepped food and like leftovers in here, but I kept all of my drinks here. The 2 sodas I really couldn't like fit on top there, so I just kept them on this side. But these are all of like my berries and my eggs. Again, left one space empty. These are like my bread and my dairy. I also have like my veggies down there and some extra like all of like my extra berries down here. I have like my milk and my juices there. I have some batters and like a broth here, like all of like my sauces and like my jams here. I also have some extra like ginger garlic paste and like extra stuff that I use for like for cooking here, and also my butter on this side. All right, you guys, so we're basically done with most of the stuff. Now it's just time for our final touches. Alright, you guys, so we're basically done with the kitchen, and now I'm gonna basically show you guys everything in detail. Coming here, I have this, which is my hand soap and my dish soap, and I have like my two sponges here, and I also have these really cute like fake succulent eucalyptus leaves, and I felt like this looks so good with the entire kitchen. I just felt like it looks really good all together. Coming down below the sink, I have my sink organization. So obviously you've seen like how I've like completely like arranged like basically under the sink with all my garbage bags or like my cleaning stuff and everything just like completely organized here. Coming here, this one has all of like my spoons, forks, everything just like organized. I know it's looks a little bit cluttered honestly, but there's like a system here, so yeah, it's actually organized. And here I have basically my drying stand as well as like my cutting board and just like some placemats here. This one has a little more like cleaning stuff. Coming here, I have my Google Home there. Again, this is like my little pot with all of like my utensils in it, and I also have like my utensil stand right next to like my stove. On top here, I have all of like my Lazy Susans. I just like love my Lazy Susans, honestly. Like it just like makes everything look so much better, and I just love the way that it looks. Coming down here, this one is my spice rack. I love the way that the spice rack has come out. I mean, this will just help me so much in terms of like my cooking. I just feel like this one makes everything like so organized. I think I might like, you know, buy a few of these jars more to fill those up, and like also like the row in the back. And but yeah, like for now I think this is like so good. Under here is just like my air fryer. Coming to this side, this one has like all of like my plates and all of like my food storage like dishes all over here, and some of like my ramekins right on top. Below this I have this one, which is kind of like my knife set and all of like my pegs and like, you know, just like food closing. I don't really know what they're called, but just like food clips that, you know, help you close your food and stuff. Below this, it's kind of just like random stuff. So I have like a few appliances in here and just like some like plastic covers in the bottom row. Here I have like my little canola oil and also my olive oil in these like really cute containers. Here I have basically a stand for my potatoes and onions. I just feel like this looks so cute. I mean, it just, you know, brings something to the space, and I just love the way this looks. On top here I have like my snack box, and these are basically empty. I mean, I have like one little like dish there, but they're mainly empty on this side. Coming down here, so all four of these drawers, this one, this one, this one, and even this one. So all of these just have like all of like my appliances that I've bought. I mean, this is just like a really good, like a huge storage space just for like all of my appliances. And I just feel like the way that this, like, I mean, I have like so much storage space for all of like my appliances now, and I love that so much. Coming here, this is my cups and all of like my glassware. I just feel like, I mean, I have so much space for everything. So those are like all of the cups that I use on a daily basis. These are more or less like cups that I've collected. So some of them are like Christmas themed, some of them are Halloween themed, some of them are like really cute and girly. I have like, you know, a random assortment of cups right there, and these are all of like my glassware. And coming on this side, I have obviously all of like my OXO containers and the way they store. Oh, by the way, I've also bought cornflakes right there, so yay. And so yeah, I was able to like fill out all of like my OXO containers, and I just love the way that, you know, everything is so organized right now. So yeah, I love this drawer so much. I also got my little KitchenAid over there. And coming to my fridge, I have basically, again, everything organized in here. My little sodas and also like my drinks that I have on top. I have all of like my eggs and my little berry baskets here. Again, I've kept this empty for meal prep, like my dairy and my bread, and all of like my condiments on the side. Coming in here, it's just like some more of like my stuff. So there I have like my toolkit. I have like a this is basically like my medicine cabinet, and as well as like these are like all of like, you know, my Ziplocs, my parchment paper, my plastic wrap, etc. All of these are in here, and some like, you know, party stuff in here. This one is just like some extra you know, spatulas and stuff like that. And finally, the last one over here is just all of like my back stock. So everything that's like extras, I've just kept into like boxes over here and just made it like a lot more organized. So yeah, that's it. So that's it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Again, this is like the last video for all of like my, you know, entire moving over series, and I love the way that everything has come out, and I absolutely love my kitchen. This is one of the things I really wanted to do. I really wanted like an organized kitchen and like a completely like Pinterest themed kitchen. I finally have it, and I'm so happy with it. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye everyone.